Truly.
Murderers and diddlers? Are you serious? No way, bro.
Those are two very different things.
And also, I didn't do anything but make a lot of money and sell a lot of cars and save probably not a lot of lives, but we made money, baby.
Probably didn't kill too many people.
Yeah, not directly. Maybe indirectly.
Redacted. We've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness
Except for
and
Trevor.
determination to do what
Or
is necessary.
Trayvon.
The development of your technology
Tyrone and
is
Tommy.
a giant step
Tyrone.
meaning you are a prime candidate for redacted. This involves a large amount of redacted. If you believe you can handle redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at redacted.
Ah, this is our invitation to Tesla. I'm sure.
Or...
Sorry, go.
Hey, what's happening again? I was just gonna... I was probably just gonna leave it at or.
Every decision has led you here. Now what you do...
The Secret Service.
You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training. You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Well, first of all, we were just selling cars. What?
And now we're an assassin. This is our job. Right? This is just our job. Not for a job offer. We've had a job offer. We've accepted the job offer. This is our job, correct?
We're doing this for money? Don't shoot.
Don't shoot? Okay.
Right? This is the exact reason why I would never join a military service.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. It's weird. It's weird because the context is that this is our...
Don't follow this. You being defiant has got you the job? These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
Works for me. Yeah, I feel like not killing the person is the right call. Ultimate bump the mic is his tradition.
Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5.
Is this where the co-op starts?
Terminator man known to have connections with dangerous
Imagine.
Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off.
Huh.
I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once. Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me? I would like you to know.
Shit.
This is all your fault.
Shit. Is this puzzle solvable? I'm losing... What? Oh my god, what is this?
Ouch! Ooh. Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here.
Why was there a random puzzle?
Hopefully we have enough food.
I don't know.
What is this game changed into?
Jet fuel. How thoughtful.
No idea.
I'm like, I don't even...
A
I'm trying to
monster?
I want to redo that puzzle. I'm like thinking about how we do that. Is there any way? Because we move these 2.
You figure out what 2 levers
Move
switch at
these
the
2.
same time, turn them so that they're the only 2 that need to be flipped.
Yes, I don't know.
An empty
I definitely could do it to the
There's
right side.
puzzles like that in Nancy Drew games.
I got it to the right side. I just couldn't flip it for some reason.
You're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
We start getting freaky.
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
For style points, a flamingo, but obviously for practicality, you'd want to be the dog.
Yeah, I think so. The dog is the way to go for me. Ooh.
Who chose to play
But,
this game again?
I mean, flamingos look cooler.
Flamingos do look cooler, but I think yeah, I think
They're pink.
yeah, the dog is the right call though.
A dachshund? If you're
Yeah.
going to answer, at least take it seriously.
I mean, flamingo, come on. This was posed by Aristotle, 340 BC. Really? Or is it a reference?
A dachshund. So
No
cringe.
idea.
When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography.
Okay.
An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat
Oh no,
soon,
do we save the crew
surely
members?
due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
Seriously? Come on. Is there 6 in total? We can either feed the owner, he eats a whole pizza, or do we feed 5 others?
Carrots. Split it.
You definitely split it,
Just going
right?
to steal a
Yeah,
person's
you definitely
food?
split it.
See, now in the law
It
of
is different from the organ situation.
yes, the law of survival, right?
Robin Hood
Dictates
was a terrorist, you know.
dictates that the strongest survive, not necessarily the one who has the most money or the most pizza, but the strongest. 5 on 1, that's a fight. Like if the 5 people beat that guy up and then eat all his pizza, that's what it is, man. So just feed the 5 people, my guy.
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
No, thank you. What do you think about that?
Well, I feel like splitting the pizza is the obvious answer.
I think so too.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go.
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever
I
told
feel like we just-
why you were sent after this target?
I feel like we just
The only way
advocated
to
for
free yourself
socialism.
from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front
We'll talk
of
about
you.
why that's
A
not
bone
socialism.
saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
I don't feel like the blowtorch is gonna do the job, right?
Yeah,
It's
also
good that you have both, because you cut it off with the bone saw, and then you can cauterize.
I can see you fainting halfway through this.
Yeah. So
yeah.
the bone saw.
I think the bone saw is the go. Only because logistically, I don't think the blowtorch makes any sense. Like it's just gonna melt your flesh, right?
Look at the X.
Just don't
That one was
delay.
funny. I liked that one.
I didn't see it. Rest in peace. But yeah, I think the right call is bone saw because logistically speaking,
Yeah.
who knows how this blowtorch is gonna go.
Yeah. What are you gonna do when you get to the bone?
You were hacking away at yourself. I found out.
That's
who
not gonna
they
melt
targeted.
off.
They worked for you developing AI. Seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Ooh,
It's no use crying over spilt milk.
absolutely.
Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed. Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
This is interesting. What are your thoughts?
I don't like this game anymore. You have to take the shot, right? If it guarantees that everybody else is gonna live.
Potentially save thousands. No guarantee.
Potentially. Okay. No guarantee. Inaction is better than killing people when there's no guarantees.
Don't shoot.
While you were thinking
You agree?
about possibly doing
I
something,
think you're
you had
right.
been spotted. 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. It's not going well, is it?
Is this gay?
2 heads are better than 1.
Oh, we've been so many places and done so many things.
I don't feel like we're getting
we
very many.
retire.
I don't think we're getting very many moral dilemmas here.
You and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent.
Do you remember that question I posited to you about there's an X number of criminals in separate, isolated, soundproof rooms, and they're each offered either to... They're either told there's $1 million that they can take or not take. If they take the money, right? Anyone who didn't take them, any of the criminals that decided not to take the money die. But if all the criminals decide to take the money, everyone dies. If no one takes the money, everyone lives. What do you do?
Yeah.
I
remember.
I feel like that's kind of like this right here. I bet you, if no one testifies, right, both get off. If one of you testifies, the other one gets to jail. Whoever didn't testify goes to jail. So I think, what do you think in this situation? And the hypothetical that it's, we choose to testify or remain silent. What do you think we do here?
I feel like I would probably testify and save my ass. Is it the right thing to do? Probably not.
All right, let's see.
You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
This is exactly what this is.
So he can betray me also.
Yeah.
Stay silent then.
Did I not nail this? What I thought it was going to be?
Yeah, you did. You definitely did.
And stay silent is in this particular thought experiment. Staying silent is the right call.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like if you testified and you're like, hey, whatever he says is a lie, this is the truth, and everybody believes you without a doubt, and he can't betray you back, then save your ass.
Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We made the right call.
A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move. Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
This feels like another easy one to me. Yeah, you just go. You don't force people to do whatever. You don't do things to force people who are in no, like, there are no consequences if they stay, and there are no consequences if they go. Right?
Just let them make the choice.
Let them make their own choice. You
can never claim to know better about somebody else's life. then they.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know what's good for me. That's my opinion.
They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn.
Don't cross a bridge until you come to it.
It's like, you're now at a bridge.
While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed?
This seems pretty much like a slam dunk to me.
5 henchmen helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound.
Ooh.
You leave.
Well, it's help to defeat this terrorist organization. Do we help defeat the terrorist organization by killing the henchmen? Or do we just escape? Let's throw it on escape, because I'm leaning towards this one, honestly.
Yeah.
I would rather just get out of jail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is a fun idea.
Ideally, you'd want to be the hero, but
Yeah, but in this particular scenario, I think escape is the
we
right
were
call.
trained to kill.
True.
Your country folk would
Or
want you
were
to
we?
remove them.
Were we even trained to kill?
We were never explicitly told that. Hey, what's your name?
What the heck? It's a me.
Don, did you make this game? Did you make this? I knew.
I did these. I knew you were going to be a kid.
Oh, wow.
What the heck?
Cowardly sneaking past them, you see their robots. They have your logo on the back of their necks. You made these terrorists? These monsters?
This is something that don't make sense. Let me tell you about stuff that don't make sense. It said robots with tattoos on their neck. Nope, guess what, son? That don't make sense. Ba-dum
People who
Bombay.
live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water, fleeing the AI terrorists who commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started.
What? I didn't start a damn war, bro. You need to relax.
5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives? Or follow the law and leave them behind?
You smuggle them because you give them an opportunity. See, you don't understand the game. You don't understand how illegal immigrants work. You see, an immigrant is only illegal if they're there for an X amount of time without trying to go through the proper procedures to get the proper
Voters back home.
Yeah.
identification cards. So I'm not bringing anyone illegal over. Now, sure, I
They're
am
just
smuggling
visiting.
them in, but they could leave upon their own volition at any time, right? They
Yeah.
can be.
If they refuse to leave,
It's a real
Then they get
problem.
deported because they would be there illegally.
Privileged.
Immigration is a real problem according to the privileged. That is such a ignorant thing to say. Voters back home, thank you for this, Ron.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Right. Before we click this,
is John heated?
I'm not heated. Not at all. Literally not at all. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with immigration at all. Like, absolutely. People should come from other cultures and countries and come over to wherever it is they want to go, as long as they do it the right way. That's it.
Yeah.
As long as they follow that place's laws for immigrating, then why not? Now, of course, they're probably going to be detained and be investigated. Like, why are you here? How did you get here? Blah 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 blah. But then they're going to be handed a pathway to. They can be handed a pathway to be getting citizenship. It's not out of the realm of possibility. How else do people get citizenship? How else do people live here and not have citizenship but are like earning their citizenship? Like, this, it's a very legal process. So it's like illegal immigrants. You're gonna smuggle illegal immigrants. No, wrong. There's just
I'm
people.
saving these people, and they're gonna go back when it's safe.
They're gonna do whatever they want to do. If they become illegal immigrants, that's on them. I saved their lives.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, that's entirely on them. But I'm giving them an opportunity to survive and use that opportunity to either become a citizen or return to their home country when it's safe.
The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central.
Am I the President of the United States now?
I thought everybody hated us.
Never mind, I'm a hero. Let's go, boys.
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become president.
Well, okay.
The threat is still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
No. No.
No.
Just no. Yeah.
Now,
if I wanted to develop like a program where people can opt in to allow their devices to be, I guess, spy cameras, right? To ensure the safety of the community at large, right? That would be one thing. Well, it's like Jimmy opts into his phone being a spy device, you know? But
yeah.
At any time, he's already given me that right. But he would also have the ability to, what's it called? Opt out at any time.
You're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell.
Am I wrong? I feel like that's a good idea relative to what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
The ability for people to opt in and opt out of their devices and what they want to be something that the government can just interface with and be like, cool, I can like see what this camera sees and blah 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 blah. If you want to opt in, by all means, go ahead. If you don't opt in. If you opt in and decide you don't want to anymore, opt out. It's all good. I feel like this is a good one.
Is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them?
Uh-oh.
Torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
See, this is interesting because I've had this kind of conversation with you. I think the answer here is detain for me.
Yes.
Now, define torture. That's all I need. I need a definition of torture. What kinds of torture? There's a variety of torture that are each used to divulge different parts of information and different kinds of
Cutting off a
information.
leg? That's too much. Pulling a couple teeth? That's fine.
Pulling someone's fingernails.
For reals? I was joking.
I'm just saying.
They do go back, but just detaining is definitely the right answer.
I think so.
The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
Yes.
Adversity and loss make a man wise. You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City. It will hit in around 1 minute.
Okay. Shit. Is this the last question? No way, right?
I don't know.
Well, let's see.
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin. Population 600,000.
What is the population of Central City?
Yeah, that's important information. Presumably more than 6,000, right?
Well, looking at the
600,000?
buildings, right? It looks like this one's more rural.
Is one of the
Yeah.
world's major commercial, financial, and
Industrial, I
cultural
guess.
centers.
I'm gonna wait like a few more seconds before I switch. I'm gonna see if maybe she gives us another line of dialogue that helps out here.
There are 8.6 million people living in Central.
That's all I needed to see. And this is a no.
Yeah.
This is a no-brainer. It's unfortunate, but it's a no-brainer.
As you sow, so you shall reap. Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute. We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merrywin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
Again, the
Yeah,
sheer
this is
number
the
of
same choice, but
Yeah.
it's just action versus, I don't know,
Yeah.
direct action versus.
and versus direct action because we still have to deflect the atom bomb anyway.
Have worked their whole lives
Yeah,
to
it's the
waste.
same choice.
To waste.
And obviously it sucks, but this is the right call. I feel like even
It's just
mean,
like a.
There's no turning
I feel like the main difference is publicity. So people see us do this and they're like, "Oh my God, you bombed the city," as opposed to before they'd be like, "Oh, you deflected the bomb to a city
You
with a
have
smaller
destroyed
population."
Merrywin.
You know?
Your own AI
Yeah.
forced your hand into killing 600,000 people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
All's well that ends well.
Are we
While
done?
the public mourns the dead,
Oh,
you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Rah rah Rasputin, lover
no!
rah Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine.
Lover of the Russian queen.
Rah
Russia's
rah
greatest love machine.
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Something 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 something.
Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
Yeah.
I'm dying. My legacy doesn't matter to me. I'm dying. Right? You just end the conflict now. I'm like, sorry, boys, that was me. I
Remains
take
of a
the L.
man.
You negotiated with terrorists.
When that man is
History
dead
books
and
will not
gone,
look favorably
only
on you.
memories and stories of his deeds will linger on. It's all your fault, Jafar.
That's right. I'm Jafar from what's it called? Twisted?
Hotline to the terrorists.
Yes.
Why have you not rung them before?
Have you not rung them before? I'm dying, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You didn't give us that choice. Why didn't you give us that choice before, huh?
Yeah, a little AI.
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous, and painful treatments.
Luckily, I am still the president of the United States.
Curiosity killed the cat. You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are your two options moving forward.